Yeah, apologies all. Anyways, good evening. I thought that was playing. I never actually pressed play. Oops, apologies all. Sorry about that. Sorry about that indeed. Anyways, that locomotive guy, good evening. How you doing? Clan name was fire. Literally. Literally in a way metaphorically. But yes. Hopping straight into the game because why not? We're at Newton. And after I did a quick run last night, down from Exeter, it's now time to run locos around and maybe head up to Bristol. As you can see, 50007 is actually known, don't ask why there's 014 there. That was a contract thing with GBRF, and so we'll spike plates on there. Don't ask why 049 started and 007 isn't, but oh well. I shut down 007 just now, don't know why 049's running. Either way, we need to run around. Run around to the other end of these 7 Mark 3s. I think there's 7. 3, 4. I put 8 on here actually. Ooh. We've got the actual integrated tail lights on this side. I swear I said it for this set of Mark 3s as well, to actually have the tail lights in use, but Mark 3 Dorman. Don't ask why his coach doesn't have interlock. Yeah, the others do though. So those will just be locked off to passengers. Right. I'm actually curious, will this move? I actually really want to see now. Oh. It's not going to. Engine stopped, yeah. That's not for no reason. Oh, you're joking? We can't have a dead vehicle. Okay. No worries then. We'll go 007 starting up, shall we? Let's get those set. I'm going to mute. Enjoy the start-up. Absolute storm of clag. That's clag factor max, so very, very claggy. But now we've basically got both 50s started. See a little bit dirty underneath the exhausts. 007 also. Overall started. Let's head out. Oh, let's head out to Ella Junction, shall we? Because you know that might be something that needs to happen. South Down Main sounds about right. Flick that over. Oh, okay. Well, that's only clear to a single though. What if I do that? Spot approved. Right. Brakes off. Let's start stepping in a little bit of power, shall we? To get us actually out to Ella. Bit of lag. The no tail lights on 049. It's fine now. We'll be in that end in a minute. Off they go. GBRFs only 50s. And the ones that are going to see a relivery soon. The Maisie Day Cornishman this year will be the last tour that, the last runs I think even, that a 50 will see these GBRF colours. And it's rumoured to be put into BR Blue after this. So that is quite exciting. But I like them in GBRF. Can't imagine what they would look like though. Not in GBRF. But it's good livery. Good that they've worn the livery for quite a while. You know, all things must come to a close eventually. It's going to stop as we go past Shunt Signal Echo 709. We'll use that. We'll blast all the way through 2, I think. Yeah, I'll blast it through 2, we won't blast it through 3. Yep, save that. Take the ADBS out. Pop the window up. Pop the blind down. Switch cabs. ADBS in. Looks like it's SPAD approved. Okay. Boom. Boom. That, good. Come on, just we don't have all day. Brakes dropped. Oh no. 709. So you form 1 Zulu 50 down, that's what I formed. Gonna use 0 Zulu 51 to get us up there, and then what should we call it? And 1 Zulu 51 to probably get us up back Bristol way. That should be our light set. Oh, nearly. I forgot I didn't have my tail lights on, did I? Probably should have just kept those tail lights off, because we'll be able to reverse in this cab. Technically. But now we know both locos on clag factor 10. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm not in full power. Look how fast we're accelerating. Let's give a bit more on power, shall we? I want to slow down. Ooh, because that's a SPAD that we've not been accepted for. I know we're cleared anyway. I could have done this top and tail 50s, but what's the fun in that? Doublet. Ideally, I want to stop just past the signal. Might not make that. Pop that blind down. Hackney. Seriously, down main north reverse. Gonna overshoot that a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Back into this cab. Put these on. Basically what I was just doing there was setting headlights. So it kind of looks like we're driving from 007, and actually we're not. We're up here in 049, although that is a screenshot. Both in sunlight. They're basically 10 to 6 sunrise. Did I say sunset? Probably did. There we are. Got the road into the platform. It's direct into the coach and stock. So with those two white shunts, little shunt signal here, that is cooling on. So we're effectively allowed to cool on and couple up to our coaching stock. And of course we've got the feather indicating that we will be diverging by one position to the left at the upcoming junction, which is there. One position over into platform 1. 214 miles from London. Nice. Danger because we've got the two white shunts. Yes. Back up to the coaches. I'm pretty sure we'd have a shunter as well. Plus the driver would, well, be using their common sense. And, sort of hanging out the window almost. I think there'd also be someone in this cab. Good. Redact as the shunter. We won't put on too much power, because at the end of the day we've got two of these that are powering at the moment in multi. Oh, perfect. There's a couple icon. It might just be easier to do this. Apparently not even close enough to couple. Wait, can I literally not couple? I've just done all of that. Yeah, I might not actually be able to couple. Oh no. Couple icon. I literally can't get, like, any closer to Gonzos. I'm just pushing the coach along now. Really? Right. Let's try this again. This is now literally just pushing the coaches. Can't get any closer to the coaches. It's just downright refusing to couple. Try and nudge up slowly. Okay, that's good fun then. So couple up to the other Mark III, which is a direct duplicate of this one, just not of a hook coupling or something. Forward a little bit. So I can actually have a look. No, it's got a hook coupling. We've got the hook, or screw coupling on here. There's literally no reason why that should not couple. Try again. This will be the last time I try it. And it still will not work. Fantastic. You have to go again. Just don't ask why that scenario is called sheds. Open a drink, because I'm thirsty. Yay. I do not want to select that route. Don't want to select Paddington to Paynton, especially since I've not got the most updated version at the moment. I'll start directly from Newton. Right. Looks like most of the train sim devs have gone quiet again. I don't know what AP are doing with their HST at the moment though, because it's been since November. There have been rock bottom updates, which it's interesting, isn't it? Oh, come on, scenario, load up. That's what I hate. Then I've got to wait for it to load again. Great. This would be the perfect time for elevator music. But I haven't got any, like, available at the moment. I love waiting. That's sarcasm. Oh, finally! Took it long enough. This chair's creaking. Yay. Got to select Mark III, select the 50s. And you know what? for the fun of it, let's dump on a 37. I know it's 50s, but technically we're not going to be driving a 37. 37 is just going to be down on the back. So that could be fun. Now I need to find the 50s. 50,007, 50,049. Actually, we could probably replan this entirely. Go top and tailed 50s. You know what? That might be a good idea. Speed 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 for the sake of it, why not? Right, now I need to restart scenario so all the AP signals work. And there we are. Anyways, what date's been today? Seen Clun Castle. It's quite a nice logo though. Electric train heating can be the responsibility of 007. Good evening, Sam. How are you doing? Yes, Amy is here. That's a line I always use. Some in your streams, I've noticed. I say some really stupid stuff sometimes. But yeah, how you doing, Sam? What's our signal code? 111, okay. Oh, well, it's mine now. I suppose so, Sam. I'll probably still use it though. It's good fun. Right. Am I good to go yet? The answer is probably, but I don't actually know. Let people on one more time. I just coughed. The CDO. Oh. You've got central door lock. Take the brakes out of neutral. Yeah, you do really. I can't remember if these are type 4s or type 5s. I think these are type 5s. Oh, oops. No one saw anything. Yes, Newton. Very quickly, because these are 50s. guess they're a little bit quick. You wouldn't be idling an IET out of her. Probably still be near enough full power. Whereas in this, you gotta idle. Because there is something called a severe amount of power in these. 40 to go over these set of points to be on the down, no, the up main. Or the up Riviera. Whacking a little bit of power now. Now whack it full. Oh, that 50 thrash. Oh, this is a spot. Yeah, I totally agree, Sam. Proper going for it. So, Max, good evening, how are you doing? I totally did not almost say Sam. Totally not. Yeah, how you doing, Max? But yeah, going back to what you said, Sam. Yeah, it is a lovely engine. The lovely engines in these. Absolutely fantastic. Sounds so much better cold starting. Yep, they're indeed, Max. Obviously, we've got them down here eventually. On their last tour in GBRF colours before they go back to BR. That would be nice to see though. So obviously they'll still be under GBRF and things. Yeah, fair enough, Sam. Add next straight strokes, you get one of these. Braking slightly for my 18, then I'm going to have to brake a lot more for the 60. It's not very far from the 60 to the 80 really. 80 to the 60. It's manageable. Yeah, he's made it. Yeah, castle class would be good, Max. The HSTs and also the steamers. Because the steamers were proper GWR. Sort of like the castle and the hall classes were very sort of quintessentially Western. Go to our 50s. These are quite quintessentially Western, especially with NSE and things. Used to always go down to Lara for all of their level 4 maintenance. I don't think there is a level 4 facility anymore, unfortunately. But it is still quite the facility. But no, Lara might still be level 4. Does a lot of overhauling. I'm meant to take a screenshot of that sign. No. Okay, that's fine. We'll go up here. Disappearing into a massive cloud of clag. Clouds. If that is a screenshot. Go look at that for a screenshot. That's nice. That's where we're off to, Max. That's a really good question. I did this in my own time last night, off from Exeter. Turning it into Newton because I thought I'd had an AWS fault. But I found out today, oh, isolated it. My own complete stupidity. I might go off to Bristol though, if we've got time. We've got 2 hours, we're in 50s. So, yeah. So sums 12. HC's 18 stroke. Blimey. And to be honest, you are not beating an HST really on power. Especially not with an IET. Welcome back to that locomotive guy. They are, Sam, yeah. Like, you are not beating an HST, especially not with an IET. Yeah, it will be, Max. It'll be sad to see GBRF go. Because in my opinion, it really suits them. Look at it. GBRF suits them. In my opinion. So it'll be a shame to see GBRF go from these. And just as I was about to mention it, Max, you comment about it. Yeah, it will be good to see BR Blue, more retro. So, very, very powerful. No, not powerful. I was reading Sam's comment at that time. But yeah, it'd be very, very nice. God blimey, Sam. Those are some statistics. Oh, it's due to something. Yeah, fair enough, Sam. If anything, they're only about 600 horsepower short of a 59. Because a 59, if my brain hasn't failed me, I think it's 2533. 2533. I don't know. So, yeah. 50's going to produce 2,700. Yeah, it's probably why I'm absolutely flying then. Shit, in 2 months, please. I suppose so. Max, yeah. Let's go to the outside of Kenaway, shall we? There you go, game. Good. Actually going to go get a screenshot up by that lovely vintage Stawlish sign. I definitely butchered English there. Vintage Stawlish sign. Under cover of Signal Delta Mike 206. Yeah, it went with this, yeah. They do fly with these. But you definitely have absolutely no problem holding this. So it's only Mark 3s. And even set up a bank, you might vaguely struggle, but that's it. Like, you will not struggle too much. Trophy and Langston. Oh, you already know I'm going to do that, Max. You already know. 156 Andrew, good evening, how are you doing? Actually, let's go get the free cam up here. I'm just going to coast it. Now whack on full power. Yeah, I'm not too bad, cheers Andrew. Been seeing Clun Castle today. Such a nice loco. Such a nice loco. Great to see it back in the southwest after what, 62 years? It only took 62 years to get it back down to where it was formerly based. Before it then went to London, at Gloucester. Left Newton in 1962, I believe. Which, funny enough, because I was researching it, was the year of the first 37. Yeah, is its speed record max correct? Hello AI. Yeah, it's your second max. XG8, indeed Andrew, yes. World Charter Services Mark 3s these are. Obviously X Greater Anglia. Yeah, that locomotive guy, I don't reckon it'll happen. I don't reckon it'll happen because Lara would have to do a lot of checks on the loco tonight and go, is this even feasible for 100? Because really I think Castle's meant to be limited to 75. So they need a good amount of clearance to go floor it. Actually, that's going to be the idea of actually looking what its time does tomorrow. Whatever, tomorrow. Aha! Yep. Diesel loco, because I don't have a steam timing on here. Trailing load 420 tonnes, planned for 75 mile per hour maximum. So I don't reckon it's going to make it. Like, it'd have to, you know, as I said, get clearance from there tonight, who have got the loco in. And if they clear it, they might be able to do it. If the crew coasts at 75, they aren't going to break that record at all. They'll have to pretty much pelt it 100. But obviously if it's limited to 75, they aren't going to get anywhere near 100. which will be quite a shame. If it's not path for 100, it won't go 100. It's a big problem with that. Because I'd have to sort of do it in the loco's best interest as well. There's some hell from the 50s. Windows are brilliant. So let's see where they're based. Shed 85D, 85D, Kidderminster. We're about to enter a 100 mph section. 201 miles from London. About to arrive at the 200 mile mark. We're now pelting it into the 100. Where is that pesky milepost? Aha! 200 miles from London. A nice locomotive guy. Alla Junction is quite a good one for shots and things. And the game's set lagging. Being bowled by a Morpeth board. That's a 75 Morpeth as well. Hallelujah. But now we pelt it to 100. To the track side, through there. Oh, come on, game, why are you lagging? Oh, please not crash. Getting up to 100, you know. Where's max speed thing in this? Because I don't actually know it off by heart. Oh. Vehicle reg number 50049. Current ID is 5149. And on the outside logo it displays 049. So that's technically its current ID. It's registered under 049. $100. Good. Finally got to 100. Oh, come on, game, stop lagging. I know X is like around the corner. Stay on power all the way through. Just want to cancel the AWS. And we'll run up here to the end of the platform. Get a lovely shot of it flying all the way through. That's when this route's set, that locomotive guy. This is set one day and is to be updated by high-speed tracks, sort of like every so often, to make sure this route stays in modern condition. So yeah, pretty much just a modern route that keeps getting more modern almost. Express line, good evening, how you doing? Yeah, Clun Castle's great. Absolutely amazing loco it is. Yeah, it does, that locomotive guy. That's because there are patches where you can get GWR branding. In real life, some stations still even display it. Places like IU Bridge still have First Great Western branding on it. So technically, yeah, it's mostly up to high-speed tracks. Newton does look awful. I don't think he's updated the stations. The signalling is still wrong. Like, most of that way between Star Cross, or even pretty much Dawlish all the way up to Exeter, most of that is all LED now. All of it, pretty much. It's all LED. But no, it's still mostly halogen all the way along here. It's rolling in St David's. We're stopping up the far end of the platform. Back to the TMD 2 hour left. Into platform 5. And even Exeter doesn't look perfect. Oops. I think there's no yellow line here. That's the thing most people complain about. Stop down at this 9-car stop, because at the end of the day we've got 9 coaches but we've got 2 locos. So effectively equals to 2 plus 9. What do I need to... English. What do I need to do to get out of here? I think there are a couple of points down here I need to change, isn't there? Well, easy enough. Good to go already? The answer is yes. Let's give it some more thrash. The game lag every single time I take a screenshot. Person on the crossing. Don't know why I'm doing that. Second logo. There he is. Go on the crossing. He's always there. we've gone past Exeter Riverside. That was on our left. Now we're going over Cowley Bridge Junction. Well, nearly. It's just up here. Junction just here. This is Cowley Bridge, and also that's a point there. So if you want to go up to a Campden or Barnstable, you go off to the left just there. That'll take you up to Tarka, and you can split off for Dartmoor. Market open. Full power. Trackside just there. Also look a bit more interesting on screenshots. For some visors are down. So you get a flyby shot. Nice because it's quite flat, just here. If the game will stop lagging. There we are. Pop that up so I can see. Only really popped it down for screenshots. Oh, there we are. So there's that red line in to get some maximum speed, which is actually 100. That's good. I think you failed to notice that. This isn't Stoke Cannon here, I don't think. That's not Stoke Cannon. Stoke Cannon, I think, is a little bit further up. Actually, is that Stoke Cannon? No, okay, Stoke's a bit further up. Get much further up though. Only whistleboard will encounter actually. Goes the way out. So that crossing now. There are others that I will give tones for, but yeah, you know. It's good fun. .98 miles per hour. That was 101. Say somewhat 100 though. It's not actually running over 100. We got there. Mach 1 sound lovely though at speed. That's what I love. Just the high speed sound. Oh, we're getting close to Tivy. Is this just a whistleboard I've completely failed to notice at some point? Oh, it is as well. Oops. And more lag. Is he flying now though? The flying hoovers. I probably should have called this stream the flying hoovers. That would have been quite funny. But hey, we're storming east. Here's Stoke Cannon. Come Stoke Cannon, because I think this is. Stoke Cannon is quite nice though. God blimey. That is a streak and a half of clag. That's what I will say. Look at that. Oh, 49's clagging. So is 007. The clag's dispersing, but it's still somewhat vaguely difficult to see the logos. We're speeding. Actually, where is the cup holder in 50? You forgot to put a cup holder in the 50s. Quite important to have a cup holder. I think in these it's just put it wherever and hope it just doesn't fall over. Welcome back, Sam. Hope you're still well. Finally come up to Tivy Junction. No, I'm not, am I? Still got to pass Tivy services. Tivy services can't be too far away. Aha! Amy sees a bridge. And beyond this is Tivy services just there. Oh yeah, here we go. TV services, yay! Back to a bit of EE action. I'm finding Tiffy Loop. At last, Tiffy Loop. Not 20 minutes. Luckily it's only about that far to get to Taunton. We'll then just send it for Bristol. It's a loop. And in me style, whenever we get absolutely anywhere. An vantage point. And switch. And then the game freezes for like 20 seconds. And then another screenshot for the rear. And then about another 20-30 seconds of waiting. I don't even know why it waits. It's not like it's spending effort saving anything. Oh, this set of points here. This is a nasty set of points. I've been derailed many times. By that I mean about like 3, because there's one set of points flicking over randomly right in front of me and derailing me. Absolutely fine. As it should be. There's some support for TV. Well, it's not for Divvy, it's for this crossing here, which is actually quite a good vantage point. I need to try that at some point when I'm in Divvy. At some point. 178 miles from London. Screenshot was late. Damn it. I'm going to try that again. Act like we're resting it on a post. Yeah, as you do. I'll have a late screenshot. Boom. Actually, enough messing about, we should actually go to the platform. Very top of platform 1 here. Right down on platform level. There we are. Straight through Tivy. Let's go through Tivy. 100 mile per hour. Let's pop that up to keep some of the noise out. I never actually noticed that. It's little like holder things. Ceiling. So we're going a little bit quick. So we just idle it. Oh no, coming up to Whiteball Tunnel now. Oh, that's Lag Haven. That's a painful bit. Up the uphill into Whiteball Tunnel now. The game's slowing down, and so the 50s, as we enter into Whiteball Tunnel. So warm though. And it now lags as it loads in pretty much all of Somerset. Oh, it's so warm though. Oh god. It is lagging. Okay, I think my OBS is dying. Oh, it's so warm this week though. Now out of Whiteball, and the game sped up again. Oh, the temperature, honestly. Temperature's horrid. It's only like a third of the way through May, and it already feels like it's June or July. I think it peaked 27 degrees today or something mental. It's only 15 at the moment apparently. I'm setting 50s roll at the moment. It's fine. Not ordering too much over and that'll all bleed off eventually. I told you what speed will bleed off. Yes, there's one problem with England. Temperature isn't always right. It's either too cold or too rainy, but it doesn't always affect the temperature. Or it's too hot in the summer. It's only going to get warmer as well. Check rigged again. Tunnel's not far away. I actually flicking my pedals now as well. Brilliant. Why am I down to double yellows? It's not right. Hang on, everything's fine. These are going to want to take us up back and Hanso, isn't it? Yeah, no thanks. Or further Wessex. Time to introduce a bit more power. Only about 3 miles, 3 miles now from Taunton. I'll be gone in absolutely no time. We'll swallow up about a mile in about 30-40 seconds. So think about that, it's only going to take us like an hour, I was about to say an hour 20, no, a minute 20, thereabouts, so to swallow up 2 miles. Literally just like that. That looks more like 2 miles. Lagging a little bit. Let's save this for a couple of the points we have a problem. Let's get in with the JJAs. Bit more lag. No, I'm actually going to keep full power. Oh, points, points, points. I knew it. I knew it. I called it, didn't I? I literally called it. I called it. I said that was going to happen. And the game crashed. However, I big brained it and saved it. Didn't I say though? Didn't I say that was going to happen? Knew it. So I'm just glad I remembered and saved the game. Maybe a bit late. But the 50s were tipping. Because it went over the points, because it went over the points over 4 times the speed limit. And when that limit's 25, that is quite serious. Called it though. Seems to do it. If I'm at high speed, it will flick the points over. If I'm at a low speed, oh yeah, fine. Like, why does it do that? We're actually back into train sim. I've got to go find that scenario again. But as I said, I saved. So, I'm not going to have to start all the way back from like extra or something stupid. Stormies. So, as soon as I get into the game, I have to immediately dump brakes in. I'm going to watch that back in the stream playback. It's always quite funny when it does that. It's good seeing them roll past the yard though. Yep, flicked over no more than 0.2 miles before. There's absolutely no way he's over that. Saved about... yeah. About 700 yards before. Actually, it don't sound like a lot. 0.8 miles effectively before, so I think it takes about 3 miles to stop from 100. Might be able to get down to 50. If I dump in all the brakes will just go. So, you'd hope. You'd hope, wouldn't you? But yeah, that is a flaw with this. To the point where you just lose control of the points. We're doing absolutely nothing. But the game crashed. Like, as the loco tipped, what, above, further than about 50 degrees. At 45 it's already, like, you aren't saving it from 45. 90, you're on your side. Right, brakes. Brakes. Give me... what? Was I tabbed out? Oh, probably. So at that point I'm not crossing over. I would not be thinking of crossing over. Waiting for those points. Oh no! They're fine this time. What the hell? Well, they fine this time, but they brake. Like 40. GBF aren't going to like that. I've just slammed their loco straight into full service braking to whack it straight back into full power. Ooh, that's not good for locos. If this was real life, I'd be getting moaned at. AI timing it at the worst possible time. That happens in real life a lot though. In the most recent video, up in Exeter Central, you'd have seen someone walk directly in front for the 159. Not to really worry though, it was only 159. But at the start of the video with Braunton, teenagers shouting all over it. Like, it wasn't just normal shouting either, it was just really, really weird noises. Not at all appropriate. And considering I think one swore about 3 times, absolutely not appropriate. But, oh well. I managed to salvage it, so who am I to complain? Just really annoying at the time. Just really, really annoying. But yeah, we've made it through Taunton. We're fine. Those points broke on us one time. I was going 100. But then when I jam a full service braking, it's like, yeah, you're absolutely fine. Like, what? However, we've encountered that before on stream, so I was ready. Next junction we'll be going over is Cogload. Quite a well-known junction as well. Partly because, well, it's in the Somerset Plains, as they call it, I think. But well, Somerset Flats. I won't be able to display it on stream, because like copyright and whatnot, but if you search up like Somerset floods, there are so many. Well, there's Somerset 2014 floods, 23 floods, 24 floods. I think 2014 was a really bad one for Somerset. Well, this goes quite deep underwater as well, at the worst of times. It does drain. I think for the most recent one, they're getting like the army and things out just to try help evacuate people, because it was so bad. Yeah, major incident to Glen Somerset over risk of flooding. It is so prone to flooding. Oh. Oh. There we are. But here is Cogload. Yeah, I think the light up and down Athelnes, Athelenes, whatever. Up here floods, but primarily the floods are around Taunton, and in particular really on this little stretch here. Or hello 50s. They go flying. I think here this bursts the bank quite a lot, and then it will just flood everywhere. Obviously you've got an embankment going up to the railway, but hell, even sometimes it gets up to that. I think I've seen some screenshots where it's actually like about under that ridge on the railhead. It's ridiculous. and it's all pretty much one consistent water level. So when Somerset floods, it floods bad. That's all I can really say to that. But yep, it'll get above here. Some bits it won't get to. But it'll get in the 4 foot the rails as well. 4 foot, 6 foot, cess. Oh, and also 12 foot. So for anyone who doesn't know railway terms, this is your 4 foot in the middle of the 2 running rails. It's called the 4 foot because the gauging that is used is 4 foot 8.5 inch. That is the distance between these 2 rails. Your 6 foot is here, in between the 2 main running sets of rails. This is your 4 foot. No. This is your 4 foot, this is your 6 foot. Bear in mind, all these measurements are approximate. It's just mostly railway terms. Then 12 foot is anywhere from the outside running rails outwards. It's about 12 foot, which might take you to about that out here. Then your cess is a line side anywhere further than that. So, yeah. So people might be working the 4, 6, 12, or cess. So if you see anyone mentioning like 4, 6, 12 foot, that is what they mean. But probably the most easy one to understand is the 4 foot, because obviously 4 foot 8.5 inch gauge. If we were using Brunel's gauging, that would probably be about 7 foot. That'd probably be 7 foot in between 2 running rails. Because I can't remember what Brunel's gauging was. I think it was 7 or 8 foot gauge. Have a look. Gauge. Oh no. 5 foot 6 inches. It's not actually that much bigger than standard gauge. I thought broad gauge was like 7, but no, it's 5 foot 6 is broad gauge, and then standard, which is what we can see in front of us now, that is 4 foot 8.5 inch gauge. Oh, the gauging. Just on the point thing again at Bridgewater. No, you do not route me into the yard. You route me on main line, and that is the only section I'm running. I'm not being thrown straight into the flask loading siding, which is this one here. One, and it's a big crane that picks up flasks. And you've got like loco storage, runarounds. You get the idea. You have a nice amount of sidings here for when the nuclear flask is down. I'm still yet to see that actually run, because I've seen it only passing. I'm still yet to see the nuclear flasks actually, like, you know, filming them properly, or even seeing them properly. Absolutely racing through Bridgewater there, though. But if we were still sticking with 5'6" gauge on the railway, this section would be that. But no, to maximise compatibility, Brunel was forced to go back to 4'8" to sort of go as a standard. Although apparently they did all the gauging in one night. They put in the sleepers ready. Put in the sleepers for 4'8" and a half-inch gauge, and then in one night pretty much just moved the rails over. And then eventually the 5'6" gauge sleepers were removed. But it's also why you'll see like huge gaps on stations here in the southwest. For example, you look at Teignmouth, that's got quite a gap to it. And that is because the platform I don't think has been at all like remodified since you know, the Brunel gauging. So it's still got that huge gap because it's still done to Brunel gauging. But the gap isn't as big. I think they've slightly modified it. You'll still hear announcements which is there is a larger gap than normal at the next station, yada yada yada. So it's good fun. I think we'll end the stream when we get to Bristol. I don't intend to go much further. And then we'll pop into St Philip's Marsh. We'll continue going around and then we'll enter via Fuel Road. We'll actually just dump in Fuel Road and that'll be it. Approaching High Bridge and Burnham. That's good. Your High Bridge and Burnham, then you'll have I think it's West Junction and Uphill Junction, where you can shoot up to go up to West Supermare and also Western Milton. Then obviously Uphill Junction and World Junction. Okay, so it'll be Uphill Junction our side at the moment, then it would be World Junction the other side, and then how big is the gap here? Oh look! Look at that for a gap! Yeah, you'd need to jump. That gap is scary. I don't think it's that much of a gap in real life. And yeah, sure, it's probably a gap. But blimey. I don't think that's considered safe. Loco should notch up, you know, in their own time. In fact, by that point, 007 was already quite high on the old revs. I wish I had got gas on it, because that would have been a run to do today. I completely didn't think about it. I definitely should have. just going to quickly check if Clun's actually gone to Lara tonight. It should have. IT going to Taunton, eh? Pad for 56 mile per hour max. Yeah, right. That wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Goes to Lara. Via Gold Junction, really? I reckon that went via Lara Junction. Although, they were quite quick about getting out of Plymouth. Light Loco arrived just under 20 minutes before. 47's just gone straight into Dock 2 sidings. That arrived late. Arrived 11 minutes late. And then Clun came in only 4 minutes late. Quite incredible. Reverse went straight to Lara. I reckon they've got their Gronk out for that. Though no Gronk actually left for Plymouth. Oh, not only that, Run to Lara was 14 minutes late, leaving Plymouth, and then quarter of an hour late, booked onto depot. Oh well. It is Apple Junction, upcoming in about a mile. Is everything wrong? Right, Uphill Junction. Going off to our left, right here. There we are. So, if you are to take that left, you'll be heading straight up to Weston-super-Mare. Then when we get to Well Junction, that is coming off Weston-super-Mare. It's not even that far. It's about 2 miles. In fact, speaking of Weston-super-Mare, there it is. Welcome to Weston-super-Mare. There it is. There's our 50s. Let's do a can you spot the 50s? Should pop out there. I think. Watch that not be the case. There it is. But yeah, I've been through Weston-super-Mare a couple of times. It's not bad really here. Weston-super-Mare, with a literal image of the entrance. Well, I suppose it keeps my PC alive for one more day. But yeah, it's this platform, platform 2. That is due to services that have come off London. The other one due to everything else. My game is going to cry at me, I think. Oh. There they are. Okay, I'm still going well. Don't think we use that much fuel actually. I'm quite surprised. Probably doesn't sound it, but I am. But yeah. There we are. Let's see if we can quickly find West Milton, shall we? Speak of. Welcome to West Milton. Not a station you'll hear many services call at, really. It's quite a quiet request stop, I think. I think you might hear a couple services now, say, calling at the Western Supermare Western Milton. But I don't think it's that many. I should have known that screenshot was never going to work. Or is that one because of veg? Irritation. However, we're effectively in whirl. Here we are, well, let's have a whirl at taking a screenshot, shall we? That was a bad joke. Yeah, that joke was not funny, was it? Let's have a whirl. They're taking a screenshot at whirl. Oh my god, there's another good sunset photo. Alright, be back in a second, everyone. I've just found a good sunset photo. For once, it's actually quite a nice picture out there. Anyways, enough delaying. We've got to get to Bristol. Sometime soon. But yeah, the video of Clun Castle should be out tomorrow. For anyone wondering, it'll most likely go out tomorrow because I might go out tomorrow morning. Because yeah, Clun Castle is attempting to break its own record of getting from Plymouth to Bristol, Temple Meads, in the fastest time. The last time it attempted it, back in 1962, I believe. Was it 1964? One of the two. I think it was 2. Not 4. I'm probably wrong. Which it achieved the journey with a average speed, I believe, of 96 miles per hour. It achieved the run in 116 minutes. 116, which equivalates to 1 hour 36. No, 1 hour 56. Do the whole run. It is doing that tomorrow. That exact run. I'd imagine it's a non-stop run all the way, because that is roughly how long it takes to do the journey. But it'll be well exciting to see it. And which I think it is actually trying to do the run. Let's hope it succeeds. Don't think it'll be doing any of today's antics, because today I think it actually slowed down just before the platform, presumably to whack open the regulator. But if it's on a record-breaking run tomorrow, it will not do that. It will flat out not do that, because they need to get a move on. Especially if they're only going to be limited to 75 and not 95 and 100 perhaps. Welcome back to that locomotive guy. We have just gone through, I want to say it's Nelsie and Backwell. I'm probably wrong, we're about to find that out. Yatton. Nelsie's just up here though. Not too far to Nelsie. But yeah. Back to the Clun Castle conversation. It's going to be quite a difficult run to beat tomorrow, I think. Because I think if Lara can pass it tonight, make sure it's all good, it might be cleared up to 100. If they cannot, it will be stuck at 75 and it simply will not make that record. It just won't make it. But I think since the run, I think speed limits have increased. I think. Don't take that as a fact, I don't actually know. But if they have, Clun might actually have a fighting chance. Lara have got the loco tonight, so we'll do all the work on the loco. And if all goes well, that might be passed to run above 75 tomorrow. And if it is, that is going to be a run. As for the best power shot, I have no idea that locomotive guy. He'll be storming up. I'll be storming up Hemerdon tomorrow morning. Like that's where it will get really slow. I think Hemerdon kills steam to single figures. It's absolutely pathetic how much the bank kills locos. Hell, it even starts killing off diesels up there. So Clun's going to be the fastest going up Hemerdon. Oh, not the fastest, but the loudest. Newton, it's not going to be too loud because it's just going off Dayton Bank. I have no idea where it's going to be loudest. It's going to be some random level crossing, isn't it? And it's going to be like consistently whacked open the reg. the locomotive guy, that is true. But then again, you've got 2 times the power. But then again, castles and also the halls were built for GWR. You know, they will most likely not have a problem at all ascending banks. After all, weren't they sort of built for these in the first place? Yes. Yes, they were. But whether they can perform with that amount of coaches, probably people on board as well, could be decent heavy contest. You never know. And especially if the 47's not actually being a banking loco. And say if it was just Clun on itself, or Clun by itself, and maybe the 47 done on the back, think how much more weight that's going to add. Clun's going to really struggle tomorrow, I think. And it's really going to be a test of what Clun can really do. Yeah, no chance, that locomotive guy. They will not let it anywhere near 101.4. They might clear it up to 100. I doubt they'll go much above 100. Because at the end of the day, they might clear it up to about there, but that is like Vintage Trains being happy, maybe the government being happy, Network Rail being happy, Lara as well, actually checking over the loco and going, that is clear, go for it. Which I don't think that's going to happen. That's going to be like a real stroke of luck, if that even happens. Most likely it's going to be limited 75. And it's going to need to hope that it's responsive enough that it'll be able to whack the reg open and just go for it. They're going to really need to hope for that. Because the way it's looking at the moment is quite bleak. That I genuinely don't think Clun's actually going to make that run. Which is a shame. I do want to see, you know, a Steam set a bit of a record again. But if I'm being honest, I don't think that's happening. It will be an absolute miracle if that happens though, and I'm all here for it. I'm here for it if it gets cleared up to that. Because then we'll have a real record on our hands. And might actually be able to beat its former record. Of 116 minutes from Plymouth up to Bristol. But you also need to take into account it's dealing with more banks. On the way up, also on the way down, you're only really dealing with Dayton and you're dealing with Rattery. Both of them are bad banks. But then you look at the way back, you're ascending Hemerdon, which is a killer. It murders steam. It murders steam, murders some diesels. It's an absolute murder of steam. Then, to be honest, you haven't got that far to actually get up Rattery. That's going to have absolutely no problem ascending the 100 foot of elevation maybe. To get it actually up there. My points aren't set. My points are not set. Oh dear God. There they are, okay. gradient on Hemerdon is 1 in 42, I think. Dayton's worse. I think Rattery's worse. That's, I think, roughly the same length. It's, I think, a 1 in 34 at Rattery. Licky 138, maybe. I don't actually know what Licky is. I think Rattery's a 1 in 34 or 1 in 32, I think. That is... It's a disgusting grade, honestly. So steep. Then Hemerdon's in the 1 in 40s. I think Hemerdon's a 1 in 42. But it's going to get a lot of speed going down Rattery. It's being what, a 1 in 32 grade. It's done the worst of the bank today. It's done the up on the bank. That's the worst. I'm fearing going down the bank that it's going to act differently. The speed's just going to fly. With about 400, 700 tons on the back, you're going to be really reliant on those brakes. Especially since they're vacuum brakes. Ooh, that could be interesting. However, welcome to Bristol, where this tour does terminate. We will now form empty up to St Philip's Marsh, which is meant to be an HST depot. You wouldn't exactly think that anymore, but the fact that it's basically filled with IETs, 150... Oh, I was about to say 150s. Oops. No, St Philip's Marsh isn't full of 150s. It's full of 166s though. See, full of them. I can't go until those go out. Oh. They're out. Need to set my route. So over the top. Bristol. And then send it over these points. Do that here. Then we'll have to flick over here. This is Kingston Road. Then before Bristol East Depot, we want to go down here, that's a problem. Which means I'm going to have to go over again here. Run technically wrong line all the way down here. And then SPM entrance. Actually, let's dump out an exit. And we'll go straight into Diesel Road. That locomotive guy, that is not on this route. Bristol Parkway is unfortunately not on the route. But yeah. Meanwhile, you can see just how powerful these 50s are. That's ridiculous. That's 25 now. Oh, okay. 24.4. 24.3 now. But you get what I mean. They fly. Can actually get a bit beyond this now, I think. So there goes 007 on the rear. That will form this consist back out of the depot. We've also got Bristol Button Hill Depot here. That's an Arriva train care depot. Mainly services voyages and things, but also occasionally it will service a couple of 170s. In here as well, I think it's this road here. They've got a bunch of Mark IVs dumped here. Let's get and train some classic, that locomotive guy. It depends really, because a lot of the stuff I've got here, this is a lot of money because there's a lot of requirements for this. Like these 50s, the pack for the 50s from AP is like 30 quid now. It's quite expensive. And then you have to look at all the route requirements for Birkenhants. And then obviously Mark III's here. They add a price. The track adds a price. Signals, not these, but the AP signals, add a price. It is for the most part max, but luckily AP have started lowering the prices. Okay, this chair really is creaky, isn't it? Blimey. As for the default train some classic, I don't know that locomotive guy. It changes like every single time. Now there'll be 3 new routes you get with standalone game, so it really differs. I don't know what it is at the moment. I think it's American, British and German route that you'll get with the base game. But they're not even worth the price. Like, what we're seeing here, these are a whole bunch of JT assets, just trains assets. Including those signals. Those are JT signals. Everything you see here is all just trains. Which, there are like 3 JT routes that need to go into this. Because Western Main Lines, they need to get Southwest Expressways, then I think there's another one on top of that. The price stacks up a lot. Yeah, that is right. Locomotive guy, I'm pretty sure it's one of TSW routes. It's not confirmed to be Devon. There have been enough teasers. Like Matt Peddleston, who loads of you guys might know as I think the community manager of DTG. And yeah, apparently he's sort of prompted for a Devon route about 2 or 3 times, and every single time he's been rejected. They've been like, nah, we're not doing that. But with JT entering the scene, and the fact that they've done a good bit in the southwest, it might finally be time. I just so hope they don't do like 2014 era. But yeah, hope it's modern day. Because that's parked absolutely perfectly on fuel road. You telling me the cap's on this side? Wait, where is it? That is it there, I think. Fuel hose, fuel cap. Is it that here? Probably. So, welcome to the St Philip's Marsh fuel road. Yeah, Max, 2014 would be too late for the 142s. By then it was 143s. Ooh. What have I just spadded? Just trying to get 50,007 into fuel road. Oh, I think I might have. Oops. Well, pretty much the whole length of this shed. That is mental. But yeah, I think the last 142 down here, I want to say it was... I was about to say 20. Actually, yeah. 2010? 2009? Oh yeah, Max, I've got absolutely no worry that Voyagers won't be included. Because JT, I think, are the only devs, apart from DTG twice, that have made Voyagers. Apparently, JT's Voyagers feel like they're made out of cardboard. But overall in the cab, they're really decent quality. In fact, let's get a scenario up, and we'll actually, I'll show you. Bearing in mind, this was released by DTG quite a few years ago, I think. Let's actually have a look. When were they released by JT? Just trains. Good. I don't think it'll tell me when it was released. But I'll get a rough idea, I suppose. DMUs and EMUs. Voyager Advanced 2019. Okay, so it was a 2019 thing then. Not gonna lie, they didn't do a bad job. I'm just a bit annoyed that they didn't do GSMR in them. But hey, look what JT have done with the 142 and the 47 in TSW. They have upped their standards by an absolute bucket ton. Now that is not an over-exaggeration, they have really stepped it up. It is ridiculous. So it gives me a lot of hope if they were to do Voyagers. I'll go paint and we'll go up to Goodrington sidings. But yeah, also note there is an AP sound pack on this Voyager. So the sounds aren't the ones that JT put on here. They've been overridden with an AP sound pack to make them sound better. But all the buttons you see me press, they're all mapped and done by JT. There is also the NRN radio. Again, that has been tweaked by AP. It now, instead of saying like the ringtone and then sort of like this is an NRN radio test call, and then sort of like a really garbled response and the radio cuts out, it now sounds like a proper conversation. Like I think initially goes, Central Rivers. Like you're actually having a proper chat with Signar, although it's the pre-mapped thing. You get the idea. You get the idea. I suppose they will, Max, actually, yeah. Devon will have the largest logo roster. Because we have DB sheds. Kind of says all it needs to. To be honest, that 66 apparently does really need redoing. But yeah, pretty much anything that runs into Devon from modern day is already in the game. Just needs to be edited. Max, I think that is the only time I've heard you not complain about a maintenance pack. Or like a stock pack. I think that literally is the only time. But yeah, I do agree. Buffer HSTs. With ERTMS as well, preferably. That'll be amazing. Tampers. Obviously need DR 77010. Can't leave that one out. Because that's your favourite tamper, Max. And yeah. There's a lot of potential that TTG and JT can do collectively. Like, there is a lot. It's just if they harness that potential. Like, I hope with Devon, because I know how many times they've set it back as well. Like, their standards aren't high. Like, I don't think anyone's denying that their standards are not very high. But then Devon is their chance to really, really step it up and blow us away. And I really hope they do that. They have got the potential to do that. I said it's just whether they sort of harness that and take that on board. Right. So as a bit of an FYI, with the JT pack, I'm only going to be showing the JT voyage, the cross-country voyages. Obviously, they're the ones that are closest to me. So that like makes a lot of sense. And of course, the 221 that the game gives me is one that is a 4-car. So I'll just tweak that. So yeah. People claim these look like they're made out of cardboard. Yeah, Max, obviously they've really got the potential to break this record tomorrow. As I said, it's whether, you know, they step up, get it clear to 100, because it's only meant to be cleared up to 75. And if they do get that, then by all means, they can definitely do it. But yes, I said sounds on this aren't like realistic to like what the actual JT Voyager came with. This has got an AP sound pack on it. You can also listen to the AP sounds. Right, let's start straight off with the radio.
Hello, Central Rivers, Ops Control, just testing an NRN. Are you receiving me loud and clear, over?
Yeah, receiving Central Rivers, yeah, loud and clear, over.
Thank you very much, over out.
Sorry, what's that?
That sounds about right. It's got DRA and things. All your slow speeds that you could ever want. So in real life GSMR's here now, but as you can note, there's no tilt equipment here. Now if I were to quickly hop over into this 22 or this 221, you can see that we do actually have our tilt equipment, which quite simply can be isolated. I'll turn up the game audio a little bit so you can hear that radio announcement properly.
Hello, Central Rivers, Ops Control, just testing an NRN. Are you receiving me loud and clear, over?
Yeah, receiving Central Rivers, yeah, loud and clear, over.
Thank you very much, over out.
Copy, westbound.
So as you can hear, that sounds quite realistic. We have safety systems as well. You can hear those. Can I say that by that button? We'll shut off the engines as well quickly. Most likely get all of our TMS level 3s. This unit fires up. You've got your touch screen here as well, TMS. Okay, maybe not. So as you hear, the engines do actually spool up when they're put into forward, or quite simply, not. Quite quiet in the cab. We'll go into off. That did not sound good. Oh god. Other than that underpower, it sounded good. From in here it sounds fine, outside not so much. As you can see. You can actually isolate. So these do tilt as well. Tilt a little bit there. You can always turn off that tilt if that is not your thing. Or you're cross country and this is like not even a thing. I'll have to do a stream with these at some point. Perfect on me, Mark. You'd almost think I'd drive these, wouldn't you? Although I don't. Not at all. But the guard buzzer sequence is also correct. If I just open doors. You can actually press these as well and they actually do open them. So pressing T. Can whack these hazard lights as well. So that doesn't update for some reason. No way AP removed the procedure. There's a short hint into the Voyagers by JT, and that's sort of what you can expect if JT do end up doing Voyagers. People always do complain about the model though, because they claim it looks like cardboard. There's also absolutely no brake squeal. Yeah, people do often complain about this model. Personally, I don't mind it. It works, it represents a Voyager. Maybe the headlight looks a bit off. It just looks like a massive white blob on the front. Could do with maybe detail on that. But if this comes to TSW, rest assured JT will probably fix that. But yeah, especially if the AP sounds are used, even though these aren't like right, they still roughly sound the part. These interior sounds are still JT ones, but the cab horn sounds still audible. Even though it's slap bang in the middle of the unit. But yeah, that is obviously if JT do make a route, that is what you can expect. And yeah, does the job, doesn't it? That's no, that's screen window. Don't ask why I called the scenario that as well. I was just bored. Oh, not bored. I just didn't know what to call it. But yeah, it's been a good stream this evening. I've really enjoyed that. Driving 50s from Newton up to Bristol and then to St Philip's Marsh. Slap it bang on Fuel Road. Oh dear God. Okay. Yeah, apologies everyone. I didn't realise that was playing for like the last minute. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. I certainly need to find a way to actually make sure that does not happen. Anyways, apologies everyone. Let's actually go on with the outro. So yeah, that is what you can very much expect from JT, should it actually release. with a Voyager. I love it. I do love driving that Voyager, especially with the AP sounds. It drives well. Put it that way. Just roughly how I'd expect it to. Obviously when AP do stuff, they do a whole bunch of stuff to make sure it's up to sort of their quality of products. Obviously they chat to JT in advance, I presume. But yeah, good stream today, honestly. I really enjoyed driving those 50s up from Bristol. No, up from Newton, up to Bristol. Absolutely loved it. You can't go wrong with a bit of English electric. You just can't. It's not possible. Don't know what I'm getting from requests. Interesting. But yeah. It also could sort of showcase that Voyager. So that Voyager is now 5 years old and it's starting to show its age. Like JT's 20. Oh god, that really shows its age. It sounds so off. From the bass, which is good. The AP did a sound pack for it as well. And I say did and not they have. Because that got taken off sale. So did the Voyager sound pack. Hopefully they, materialise into their own packs one day. But then again, that was about like a year and a half ago. You've not seen anything since. And again, Richard's probably quite a busy guy. He'll get around to it eventually. Looking ahead, however, to stream 178. Oh god, we're getting close to stream 200 now, aren't we? Oh, I'm going to have to do 6 hours for that. Ouch. Okay. Now, we'll deal with that when we get to it. But, yeah. That's 178, what do we do? Could do a bit of F1. Could do a bit of Euro Truck. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow, though. Because I'm filming in the morning. I've got 2 videos to edit tomorrow. The video of Clun and the video of the Royal Duchy and the South Devon Railway from last Sunday. We'll see. But don't come on, speak English. Probably won't be tomorrow. It'll most likely be Sunday now. That will happen as I'm pretty much in nothing Sunday. Yeah, so I'll probably be Sunday. So, oh my god, Max, you might want to get on with that soon then, mate. All the footage, all the schedules go off end of tomorrow. Because that was last Saturday. Blimey. Max, might need to get on with that at some point, mate. Oh well. Good bit of a laugh though, innit? But yeah. Either way. Let's go with the outro. So, there is a link to the Discord, by the way, in the description for anyone who wishes to join. Please note, you need to be 13 or above to join as per Discord terms of service. There really is not a lot going on in that Discord at the moment, is there? I still need to work on that. I keep saying I'm going to work on it, but yeah. I'll do it eventually, like, maybe in 2 years. Who actually knows? But yeah. Feel free to like and subscribe as well. Feel free to like this, tell me that you like what we do here, and subscribe so you never miss another stream or video. It'll also be a very nice help towards our new goal of 200. No. Oh my god, I made that mistake so many times. It'll also help us towards our goal of 300 subscribers, which we are currently at Let me have a look. 217. So anyone wishing to contribute, it does mean a lot if you so wish to do so. But yeah, I don't have much more to be said from me, everyone. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next stream or video. Take care. Hope to see you there.